as far as holes go, that's a pretty good one. Hey, welcome back to GT Canada. Today we're putting a through hull fitting on an old Mastercraft boat. This is for the purpose of hooking up an auto ballast system in the boat. You may be wondering how to put a through hull in your boat for something else or for a ballast. Doesn't matter what you're trying to do it for. This will show you how to drill a hole in your boat under the waterline and seal it all up when you're done, and hopefully it works. I'm going to just be going through all the steps of that, and you can follow along. This is our Mastercraft TriStar, setting it up to be a budget surfing boat. If you haven't already seen our video installing the sea deck flooring, which you can see here, then feel free to check out that video. I'll put it down in the description below. So here you can see a collection of what we're going to be using to get this set up. So I'm going to start with the pump. I've got a bunch of these Atwood 1200 gallon per hour pumps. I have 4 in total, 2 for fill and 2 for drain. Basically, the plan is to go like this through the hull, then into a 90, then into a shutoff valve like that. Then I'm gonna have I need a nipple to connect my T like that. And then I've got just another 90 that just goes like that. And that will make up my whole system. The idea is my pumps will go in here and in there. So I need to figure out where that's going to go inside the boat. So I need to assemble this first so that I know kind of how big it is before I go into this space here and figure out exactly where my through hull needs to go. So that's what I'm going to do first. I'm going to assemble the whole piping that I've got there. So this is kind of what it's going to look like. So that comes through the hull like that, and then it comes up to my shutoff valve. You must have a shutoff valve anytime that you have a water line below the water level, which this will. And then I'm thinking it's just going to come into this space right here. So the idea is that's going to sit basically there. You can see just for reference where we're at here. And then the pumps will just sit on top of my 90s right there. And I'll have another one right here. I'll have 2 pumps side by side. They'll be spaced enough apart that I won't have any issues with them getting in each other's way. And then my hoses need to be at the back anyway, so I can just pass my hoses back that way. The pumps are nice and close for wiring to the front, which is nice. And the shutoff valve is right there, so I can reach under if I need to and shut that off real quick. So I'm thinking that's kind of the right spot, right about there. So now it's time to get the drill ready and hope that I've got the right size fitting, which I hope this is. We're gonna drill through and see what happens. Here's the deal. I've got my hole saw here. I'm about to get ready to drill into here, but I need to figure out where this is relative to the bottom. So if I look here, I can see I've got 4 bolts here and I've got 4 bolts right here. I think those are for my little shark fins that are under the boat. So I'm gonna just go and double check. Actually, I got some more over there. So I'm gonna see how many I have under the boat and then try to figure out, because if I can find this, I wanna be just a few inches up from this little groove here and kinda about there. But I don't know exactly where that is. So I just need to go down under the boat and make sure that that area is clear. And if it is, I'm gonna try and get a pilot hole down here so that I know where to drill up from underneath that. So I'm gonna go down there and check that out right now. So I do have 3 shark fins, and I believe I am right about here on this shark fin, which is totally clear here. I got no bunkers in the way, no frame of the boat trailer in the way. I should be totally clear to drill straight through there. So I'm gonna try and drill a pilot hole down from up above where I wanna be, and then I'll come down here and drill up. So that's what I'm doing now. Okay, so I got the hole. Now what I'm gonna do is just leave this drill sitting through the boat, and then I'm gonna go back underneath and see where it came out and make sure that I'm still clear and that everything looks good. I do need to have enough room for this to go on, so hopefully I won't have any problems. But I'm gonna go back underneath and have a look real quick. So there you can see my drills coming through right here. It's away from everything, which is great. Got plenty of room to drill my main hole and stick that pickup in. So I'm gonna drill the hole from up above because I actually don't want all the fiberglass dust falling in my face and making me itchy. So up above is the place to be. I've got enough room, I think, so I'll do it from up there. Look at that. It even releases itself from the thing. All right. And just like before, as far as holes go, that's a pretty good one. I've stuck this through the hull and then I marked with a black marker where I want to cut it off, but I need to thread this on first, and I'll show you why as soon as I cut it. And I'll show you why we threaded this on first, so that it'll hopefully, if all goes well, fix the threads as it comes off. See that? Look at that. You would never ever get this to thread on without having done that. So I'm going to stick it back on and actually file that a little bit. So fun fact with a file, they are not made to go like this. They're made to go one direction only, which is away from you, like that. That's it. These threads will be covered up by my coupling, so I'm not too worried about it. Now I should be able to thread this back off. It'll be perfect. This is what the final setup looks like. You've got the through hull right here, which will go through the hull obviously, and then this will be the inside of the boat to a shutoff. If you have a pipe below the waterline, you must have a shutoff. It is a requirement, because if this breaks here, your boat will sink very fast. A 3/4 inch hole will flow a lot more water than you imagine. So you just flip that shutoff and then it's closed or open. And then that'll feed to our 2 pumps. We did have to upsize to a 1 inch because of our pumps. Don't ask me about the flow restrictions of a 3/4 splitting to 2 1 inch, because I do understand there will be flow restrictions, but I only could find a 3/4 through hull. So I guess the right way to do this would be to have one through hull for one pump and one through hull for another, but I'm willing to sacrifice a speed difference for the cost difference. So that is our newly installed drain, or actually this is a freshwater pickup for our ballast system. You get a wider view here, so you can kind of see where that's at. I got it right by the fins, which should be okay. That's what the final install looks like on the inside. You can see we've got our shutoff valve and our 2 pump pickup locations. So our pumps will install right on that. We got lots of access to the front, easy wiring. That connector there just locks down, and that is our through hull fitting. A couple things to know about this setup. We use this stuff, it's called Lexel. I don't know if it's any good, I gotta test it and see, but that's what I used for this time. You wanna make sure that you have a silicone that is waterproof and designed for underwater applications. If it's not designed for underwater applications, you can and probably will run into leaking issues. So make sure you've got the right silicone sealant before you go and do this. I believe this is the right stuff. I'm going to find out. So don't buy it just because I said so. Do your own research there and figure out what the best stuff is for your area, for your lake, for your boat, and for yourself. But that's all I wanted to show you on this video, was just real quick how to put a through hull fitting on a boat connected up, we siliconed it in real well, we've tightened everything down, and we're ready to move on to the next step, which is going to be building our rear platform for our ballast setup. So if you haven't subscribed, subscribe down below so that you can see that video when it drops. Don't forget to check out some other videos over here. We've got a lot of great videos in the back library. We also have been live streaming all of the work that we're doing on this boat so you can see the unedited version and kind of join the journey with us, joining the conversation and that sort of thing. And it's really, I think it's fun. I'm here anyway, love to chat with you guys in real time while we're working on the boat. I hope to see you again, but until next time, have a great day.